Welcome back to the show, just AI.
Fans and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just having some fun.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go? And now the center fielder, TJ Freeman. That's outside. And we are underway. Foul ball there.
Just found what I've been looking for off camera. That was AI. For a while. So.
On the ground. Slings it across. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Siggy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And now 1 and 2. And Siggy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in,
These exhibition matches are great.
They hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Betts whips it to first. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 1st. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Shohei Ohtani, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
And that's what I said, just the AI. Or Transcendence, or whatever you want to call
Easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. And back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Stevenson measures 6 feet 4 inches. 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Conforto makes the grab, 1 down. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch swinging. All right, Siggy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, A little anxious.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
No score here in the second. And now
That's
it's
a ball.
even up. And there's a
Ball
ball.
2-1.
And a foul ball.
Okay.
Inside, almost got him.
Oh,
Comes up
God.
empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Muncy at the dish. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to
And the
make
fielding's
contact
really
when you do. Anytime
nice
the
and
ball
solid this year. It's
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing, called strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
nice.
Otani back to work. And big swing and a miss.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
Bang.
Specifically talking about the first pitch, these batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Righty delivers. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Gets under it. He makes the grab. Put up one down. And now it's Gavin Lux. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one the other way.
Oh,
Foul ball. One out, base is empty. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now it's Austin Hayes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw in. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
What if they were looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Fires to first on the run.
Nice.
And very nicely done for the out.
small bill fight. It's nice.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Hayes at second with 2 down. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
Ooh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Hayes is third. Here in Cleveland. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. That one catches the zone, and it's
Caught in a little fight and my mum got scared.
breaking ball through there for a strike. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, short work to Sidney Packett to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Next offering is fouled back. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back here in Cleveland, now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see
Oh,
what
okay, other way.
make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Stevenson down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's it for a strike. And it's 0-2. Popped up. Smith in position. Balls it in, and there's one away.
No, that was a pitch you gotta crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
McLean now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Brady hands off first with one away. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Got it.
Oh.
That's 4 strikeouts down.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, in time. So the drop third. Back now at Progressive Field. And here's Freddie Freeman. Fought off foul.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Now the number 2 hitter. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike 2.
Now, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that one hammered. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Top 5, John Shabby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jamer Candelario. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. There's a splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, gets it. One away on a drop third strike.
Let's take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to
Nice.
battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And he's got a double.
With
I'll
that
take that.
fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one way inside. Laser could be trouble.
Go!
The run comes in to score from second, and they leave.
Don't want that.
Here's the tag, and he's out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And ball one.
Up by 2, that's not bad.
And now 2-0. And it's fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
What the fuck was that? Sweeper.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Muncy digs in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Betts, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
In the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up. Squeezes it. And that is the third out. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep.
Oh, this one high.
Gone!
Way back there.
Gone!
Out.
Yeah!
And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Nice!
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And that one wrapped foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0-2 in this one. Foul ball. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but
I was thinking Griffey.
for Cleveland. Give me a hand.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Late on that fastball.
I didn't think Griffey for the first one in my head. He just beat me to the line, so.
We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
In the air, right side of the infield. Freeman. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the sixth. And now here is Will Smith. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one missed. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Edman gets out of the way. That's ball one.
And I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, what a
swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Breaux.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Steer, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the first out at the top of the seventh.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead.
Okay, so if the pitch is coming that way,
you're in the top half of inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Now a relay to second, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Gavin Lux. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Candelario, the runner at second with one away. Line drive.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Conforto brings it in, and that back here in Cleveland. Now here is Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, he hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. Now it's the second baseman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In the air, right side. Fraley makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. Hunter Green with the strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Banda.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Conforto pulls that one down. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the edge just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ball to right. Conforto. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Banda, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a slider.
But just started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing lanes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. That one outside. Gonna count 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nobody left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Now it's Mookie Betts. And that drops in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Friedel makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Tries to get back and save. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Betts off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Michael
For the
Kopech.
Dodgers, number 45.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Bang!
That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
McLean down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Tony Gonsolin appears to be getting loose. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next, Spencer Steer. Hammer down the right side, but foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
Oh!
And he blows that one 5 out of 100.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Inside, and that's ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
98.
Come on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now
Bang.
a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Michael Conforto. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Now the Reds manager is Graham Ashcraft on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only one out remaining. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early.
Line drive and foul ball. One strike away. Just off the outside edge. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds use two pitchers to combine for the shutout. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Stop that. That was great. Just some enjoyment. Enjoy.